So a little bit about who I am and what I do. My name is Linda Hawes, and my husband and I own two publications in the city of Keller. We work with very affluent and exclusive communities, and we vet businesses to bring to them. We also, with our publications, we're working to bridge the gap because we don't know our neighbors anymore. So it's a really cool program of how we do that. I think anybody in business, I really believe if you want to get better in life and in business, that you look to find what your strengths and your weaknesses are, and you find the professional who can help you do that. And so knowing through my due diligence when I worked with Ed, it was the perfect fit. The reason I looked for Dr. Lewellen to work with me is because I really feel like if you're going to be valid in business and as a human being in general, you've got to utilize the strengths of others. Sometimes you can't see the things about yourself that other people can point out to you. And knowing after doing my due diligence about Ed, I figured that he was the best bet for me to kind of pull out those things and admit some things maybe I wasn't comfortable admitting. So Ed and I met at a couple of different networking events, and just learning about him, I highly trust a lot of the people we were networking with, and I felt that if Ed was networking with me in those, that he was awfully valid, and then through my due diligence found that I was right. So my first interaction coming up to it, not nervous at all. I don't have that personality, but I will admit to you that I did ask my husband to come along in the very first interview because for some reason I got a little bit nervous, and so I wanted him sitting there because at first I didn't know really what he was going to be doing with me, and I think sometimes it has a bad connotation, and I didn't want him making me bark like a dog, and that's not what he does. But I didn't know that, so I was admittedly a little bit nervous. It's probably been one of the best experiences of my life, and that's the dead honest truth about that. I can't think about a better way to confront some of my concerns about my own personality and to be able to fix them, so to speak. And that's something that Ed has helped me with immensely, incredibly. It's amazing what he's done. I think, without telling you all of my biggest issues, he has helped me come to terms with what I think are weaknesses, which we've figured they're not weaknesses at all. They're just things that needed to be worked on in my personality. And so fear and anxiety and the fact that I never really liked myself much, he's helped me understand that that's not an important part of how you live your life and do business. I think the biggest thing is I have a lot of fear behind, for instance, cold calling. It's not something that I enjoy doing. As a matter of fact, I really abhor it. And Ed has allowed me to see that it's not something that should be a fear. And you have to actually work with him to figure out how he does that. But I'm able to now sit down and make calls, and it's so much easier for me. That's a direct impact, but overall, just helping me in general be the person that I know that I am inside without having the anxieties that I had, that has made all the difference in my business. I can't even begin to tell you how much.